Hello everybody and welcome to another mystery box function challenge. In the purple mystery box there is some math and your challenge is to figure out what it is. You can use the link in the description to try this out on your own, and when you've got an idea, come on back and see if we get the same thing. All right, I'm going to start with a 0. Okay, so I've got -1.5. How about a 1? It's -2. How about a 2? -2.5. So it looks so far like we've got a line and it's sloping downward at a rate of -1/2. So let's just see if that continues with 3. So that's continuing. Let's do something pretty far out here. Oops, +9. Yeah, and that looks like it's on the same line, so it just continues there. So maybe we've got a line with a slope of -1/2 and a y-intercept of -3/2. That could be. Let's go on the negative side though. So that's continuing the same pattern. How about a -2? Yeah, it really looks like a line. Let's just go way far out to be safe on the negatives. Oh, okay. All right, well, now I'm thinking this is probably an absolute value, and we've got a vertex coming up somewhere soon, it looks like. Let's just keep going. -2. Oops, I did -2 already. I meant -3. That said 0. How about -4? Aha, there we go. So you can see now this is taking the shape of that downward opening V. So what that is it's a negative absolute value. I also think there's a multiplier here. We've actually identified the multiplier already by looking at the slope. We saw this had a slope of -1/2. So in our function, we're going to have a multiplier of -1/2. That negative makes it open downward, so I know that's the correct thing. The slope of this arm, of course, is a +1/2. This arm is a -1/2, but because it opens downward, I know to use the negative sign here. And then we're going to have the absolute value of x, and then it's been moved over to the left 3 units. So I think what we have to do is put in a +3 here. And why a plus? Think about this. We want this value right here to be 0 when we put in a -3, because we're at -3 right here on the x. So -3 plus 3, that's 0. Absolute value of 0 times -1/2, it's all going to be 0. So you end up with 0 there. Let's maybe check one more point. Let's see what happens when we put in 0 for x. So -1/2 times 0 plus 3, absolute value. So this is going to be 3. 0 plus 3 is 3, and the absolute value of that is 3. And 3 times -1/2 is -3/2. And that's what we get here. -1/2 is -3/2. So I think we've got this one. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, -1/2 times the absolute value of x plus 3. And let's graph that as well. A very shallow, wide, downward facing V. Well, how did that go for you? Were you thinking linear like I was, or did you guess that it was an absolute value? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.